Hello again, everyone. No, I don't have anything. Hello. Hey, there it is. Hello again, everyone. Toby Burrell here with you. Another exciting night of Lady Devil Volleyball. First place, Black Knights of Robbinsville in town to face our Lady Devils. They are tied atop the Smoky Mountain Conference standings with Murphy. And 2 games left to go in this season for Smoky Mountain Conference team. Swain's got tonight here at home, and then they travel to Rosman on Thursday to face the Tigers. So we're underway. Robbinsville leads at 1-0. And make that 2. At this point, Swain is 5-5 in conference play, 12-8 overall, and what will end up being a 3-way tie possibly with Rosman and Hayesville for 3rd place. So you see it, Marr with the block there. Swain digs that out. Winchester sets it to Eagleman. Soft over. Robbinsville ready to attack. They go middle, and that is out. So tied at 2. Katie Winchester is serving for the Lady Devils. Winchester serve is deep, and we got a rotation point on the Black Knights as they were out of rotation. And they still look a little perplexed by that call. Winchester to serve it, a floater high to the back row. Knights set it, they go back outside, and that is up, dug out of there by Shook. That was Kinsley Phillips over there with the hit. And the Knights come back at it. Longest volley so far. Back row hit off the net and down. That was Kinsley Phillips again. She goes out, and in comes Haley Anderson for the Knights. Anderson will now serve. We're tied at 3. Just underway here from Swain County High School. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday night, Marine Devils Network. And Shook saves that one and gets it over. And that's Birchfield with the hit for the Knights, and that's out. So the Lady Devils take a 1-point lead here. Kenzie Eagleman to serve it. Hannah Epperson checks in for the Lady Devils. Eagleman, good hard serve, cross court, played over there by Cable, and now hit over from the back row. Anthony with the pass to Winchester, up front to Marr. Marr with a dink, and she's got that knocked down. It's over, and that's left up on the net, and we've got net violation, I guess, on the Knights, and that will give Swain a 2-point lead here now behind the serving of Eagleman. And she'll go at it again. Good hard serve this time to the back row. Knights good pass. Anthony has to go to the ground to get that one. They go close to the net again, picked out. Winchester saves it. Yance up with it. Marr hammers it, and Jenna Marr on the board. Timeout. Robbinsville already in this one with the Lady Devils up 3.
Hello, this is Neil Blankenship, head coach of the Maroon Devils. Join us all season long on the Maroon Devil Network.
So we are back again now. The Knights get that one down on the outside over there. That's number 4, Kennedy Cable, to break the surge of the Lady Devils. And now to serve it will be Carlin Matheson for the Knights. Jump serve from Matheson across court. Mars got it. It's up off the speakers, but Epperson's able to hit it. Now Anthony over with it deep, and here come the Knights to attack. They go middle to Dooley, and that's blocked up there by Marr on Carsey Dooley's hit. And Swain back to three-point lead with Jenna Marr to serve. Good hard jump serve over. Pass set. Birchfield pushes it over into the block, and that is down for a Black Knight point off the Swain block. Up off the bench is Ivy Odom. She'll check into the game for Gracie Birchfield, and Odom will now serve it. Hard serve. Anthony's got it. It's over. And now the Knights punch it back over again. Anthony sets it outside to Epperson. She goes down the net with it. Good placement. Is it going to count? It gets back over, and now Winchester pushes deep corner. Odom pushes that up. Now Dooley in the middle, off the block by Anthony. Good pass by Marr. Back to Anthony in the middle. Good hit picked up down there by Odom. Back outside off the block. Good volley going on here. Winchester hustles in to set it. Epperson can't get under it, and it'll be point to the Black Knights. So back to one goes the lead for the Lady Devils here early on. This is game one if you're just joining us. Robbinsville took the JV contest 2-0, and now it will be Odom to serve it again. That's deep, and that is on the line. Ace for Odom, and we're tied at 7. Odom to serve again. Hard serve right at Eagleman. She's got it. Yance has to hustle to get the set. Marr from the back row mishits it, and the Knights are back on top. So it will be Odom who has keyed this run for the Knights to serve it again. Hard to the back row. That one sails out, and we're tied again at 8. So Ashton Yance will serve it. This will be our last broadcast of Lady Devil Volleyball of the season. We appreciate you joining us all season long. As we detailed earlier, Swain and Robbinsville will conclude the regular season here on Thursday, and then the tournament will begin on Friday. There's a good block over there by Anthony. And Yance will serve it again. Hard floater to the back row. Odom with the pass. Under it is Ayers. And there's a rip down the line on the outside there by Cable. And we're tied again at 9. That will be Kennedy Cable to serve it. Marr with the pass for Swain. Yance in position, sets Anthony in the middle. Anthony drives it, but too far to the back row. Knights back up on top by 1. Cable will serve it again. To the back row, Marr, good pass. Right to Yance. Yance takes it over to the middle and finds a hole, and we're tied again at 10. It will be Epperson to serve for Swain. Looking to reestablish a lead here in game 1. Good hard serve cross court. Picked up over there by Cable. Now pushed over by Jimenez. Out. And Swain is back on top. And Epperson will serve again for a second time in this service rotation. This one's punched over to the middle, picked up by the libero there. Jimenez in the middle, and she cuts that one too fine, and it is out. Swain back up by 2. Floater, and now Ayers sets it outside, and that goes deep and long. That's Phillips out there. Attack. Whoa, we got a net violation. Did we even contest that? Did we even contest that hit? It looks like it's going to be on. We're going to replay it. So your score is actually 12-10 at this juncture. That one's hit over. Epperson with that. Yance sets middle. Anthony too far under it. Dinks it over. And we've got a carry. So Swain ends up with that point. Now it is 13-10. And Epperson continues to serve. Good hard serve to the middle. Picked up by Hooper. Pushed over and down for the Knights. So 13-11 your score. Shook in for Epperson on the Swain side. To serve it now will be Gabby Hooper, the libero for the Knights. Good hard serve right at her counterpart, and she's got an ace out of that, and it's back to 1 for the Lady Devils. Hooper to serve, her second time in this rotation. Anthony with the pass. Yance has got it. Back to Anthony. She pushes it across right at the setter, and she will now have to hit, but she pushes it over, and Yance now pushes it back on one, and here come the Knights to attack. That one's picked up over there by Shook. Yance steps in outside to Eagleman, and they are over. Now they go back outside and off the block for the Knights, and that again is Cable over there. No, check that. Phillips for Robbinsville. Hooper to serve it again. We're tied at 13. Anthony with the pass. Yance right back to her off the net. Anthony has to push it over. And now the Knights attack right at Shook, and they get that down. They're back on top by 1. All picked up off the floor right there by Anthony. Now Winchester will stand and drive, and Robbinsville has matched their biggest lead of the night at 2. We're in game 1. That one's set back. Shook with it. Over. Hooper dives for it. Got it. To the outside to Phillips. She goes cross court and down. 3-point advantage now for the Knights, and Swain takes a timeout. The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here. So Hooper to serve it. Black Knights on top. Eagleman with the hit. And they attack. Do not get that one over. Caitlin Anthony to serve it now. Picked up by the Knights. They go outside to Phillips. She punches it over. Anthony's there. Now she goes outside to Eagleman cross court, and that is just out. So Knights stay on top by 3. And Birchfield back into the lineup for Odom. And it will be Ayers to serve it. Mara steps in with a pass. Winchester with the set. Mara back at it. Hits it up and down. So the Winchester to Marr duo pays dividends for the Lady Devils. They're back to within 2 here. Winchester to serve it now. Winchester over on 2. The Knights have that. Now they set middle again, and that's up. Shook's got that one. Nicely played outside to Eagleman. Phillips with a iffy play. Off the Marr block, straight up. Now Winchester sets Yance, who can't do much with it, but take it over on that one. And now that's up and down by Matheson in the middle for the Knights, who go back up by 3. And it's going to be Haley Anderson, in for Kinsley Phillips. Anderson to serve it. Shook with the pass. Winchester sets Marr in the middle, and that's up and down for the Lady Devils. Back to 2. Epperson in for Shook. And that one served out. So the Knights back up by 3 here. As we said in the lead-in, after we just got started, the Black Knights tied with Murphy for first place in the Smoky Mountain Conference. They have split their pair of games. And barring an upset here, will finish tied for first in the conference. Jimenez, Eagleman's got that right back over, though, and now Ayers will set it back up. Winchester's got it outside to Epperson. She goes to the back corner, picked up out there, and they will have to attack from the back row, which they do. Eagleman's got it, back set to Marr. She pushes it, but picked up by Ayers, and now they go outside to Birchfield, and that one is a point for the Lady Devils, as it didn't look like it made it over. Marr will serve now. Swain trails 2. This is the first set, best of 5. Good hard serve, ace for Marr. Swain trails by 1. Marr, second serve. Picked up out there. Now Ayers will try to set. Birchfield goes back row. Eagleman's got it. And now Swain can play it over. They do it. Bounces and gets out of the way. And we're tied back up at 19 thanks to the heads-up play of Kenzie Eagleman there. And Marr will serve it again. Punched over. Played out there. Now Birchfield with a chance. She'll push it back row right at Eagleman. Eagleman's got it to the front row to Epperson, and that one did not get over. So advantage back to the Knights here. And Odom checks back in for Birchfield. So Odom will serve it. Knights up by 1. Anthony following away. Good pass to the front. Now back to her. The set puts her back a little bit. She pushes it over hard. And now they go outside. The pitch is right to Epperson. Now back to Anthony. She dunks it right over the net. I mean, skimming the top of it. And we're tied at 20. 10th tie of this first set. Ashton Yance to serve now. Over. Played by Matheson. Pushed over. And well done by the Lady Devils. Anthony, Yance, and Eagleman combine on that one. Jimenez goes out with it, and the Lady Devils back up 1. Substitution as it'll be Dooley in for Jimenez, and Yance to serve the second time in this rotation. Hard floater. Played back there by Matheson. Set. And now out. That should be, hang on, what we got? We've got confusion reigns. It was out. Robbinsville called a timeout. They want a tip. Now everybody's weighing in on it. and it will be point to Swain, I assume, and Robbinsville is taking their final timeout. And I think after all that chaos, Swain leads it by 2. So as we return, it is Swain's serve. Lady Devils do lead by 2 here. Yance to serve it. Hard floater, it's close. Pulled out of there by Ayers, pushed over by Matheson. Eagleman the pass, set to the middle to Anthony. She hammers it at Matheson. Can Ayers get it? She does. Matheson will get it over. Good scramble, Knights. Now Yance sets again, back to the middle to Anthony. Miss it right at Matheson. Ayers saves it. Back set. And Yance takes it over. Picked up over there. And back to the middle, pushed over. Yance gets there. Anthony pushes it hard back, and it's down. Good placement by Caitlin Anthony on that one to give the Lady Devils a 3-point advantage here in the first set. Best of 5. Yance to serve it again. Swain 2 away from a win in set 1. Floater to the back row. Matheson pushes Ayers off the spot. Now it'll be over. Free ball. Marr to the back row's got it. Yance pushes it up outside to Epperson. She goes down the net with it. And now Ayers will pass it back over there to Cable, and that one is out. And now the Lady Devils are at set point here in the first set. Yance to serve it. Looking to serve the Lady Devils out. Floater to the back row. Matheson with the pass. Ayers has got it. Dooley is out. Swain takes the first set in this best of 5.
This is Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Swain County Schools views athletic participation as an extension of the classroom, where valuable life lessons are taught and learned by student athletes. These lessons are best learned when respect is accorded to all participants: players, coaches, officials, administrators, and other fans. Profanity, sexist, racial, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at anyone in this contest venue will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Help us make the right call by exhibiting good sportsmanship throughout the event, regardless of personal feelings or loyalties during the contest. Sportsmanship. Together, we make the right call. Hey fans, you can catch the Maroon Devil games all season long on the Maroon Devils Network.
The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here.
I'm Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.
So we're set to get underway with the second set here. Robbinsville and Swain going at it. The final Tuesday of the regular season in volleyball action. They'll have Thursday to go, and then the regular season will be over. Conference tournament gets underway Saturday, playoffs to follow. Swain has taken set one against the Knights, and now we're into set two. Set to the outside, and that is high and out off Phillips, and Swain grabs the early lead here in the second set. It will be Katie Winchester to serve it for the Lady Devils. She is over with it. Set to the middle, and that's up, picked up out there, popped up by Yance. Mars got it over. Well done, Lady Devils. Here comes the attack again. Dink. Winchester to the floor, can't get there. Great hustle by the Lady Devils to keep that volley alive, and now it will be Black Knights serve, and to do the honors will be Haley Anderson for the Knights. Left-handed, it's back deep, Shook with it. Winchester sets outside to Yance. She hits it off the net, popped up, pushed over, popped back out, and now it'll be over by Eagleman to the back row and to the back wall. Point Lady Devils on that great hustle play of not giving up. Eagleman will serve it now. Epperson checks in. Good hard serve down the line. Anderson had trouble with that. It's picked up by Matheson, and now Marr into the middle, and she cut that one too fine, out of bounds. Tied at 2. Had 10 ties in the first set, and we're off to the same start here in this one. And it will be Carlin Matheson to serve it, the senior for the Black Knights. Good pass, back set that time. Marr punches it over, and now the Black Knights look outside to Jimenez, and she finds the floor over there right in front of Eagleman. So back on top go the Knights, and Matheson will serve it again. Jump serve from the senior. Marr's got it, good pass. Winchester tries to take it over, and it doesn't make it. And now the Knights have a 2-point lead here. Matheson jump serve on its way. Eagleman could not handle it. So Carlin Matheson with 3 straight serves has put the Knights in front by 3. And she will go back to the service line again. And that one sails on her out of bounds. And so now Jenna Marr will try to return the favor as Swain trails by 2. Marr jump serve. Good hard one right at Jimenez. That's Ayers hustling after it. Matheson gets it over. Anthony plays it. Now she dinks it right to the middle, and Jimenez and Birchfield collide. Let's see if they're all right. It looks like they are. That's good to see. Both of those young ladies hustling on the play, and now it will be Marr to serve it again. Good hard serve. That one's over, hit, saved. Now pushed to the back row. Eagleman's got it, and that's going to be a point for the Knights. Allie Ayers enters the game. And Ivy Odom checks in. So Ayers, number 10, will serve for the Knights. Hard one right at Eagleman. She's got the pass. Yance has got it outside to Epperson. She goes over, and they can't get that one back up on that side. And Hannah will get a kill off the Yance pass. And the Lady Devils are back to 1, and it will be Yance going to the service line. Hit over. That's Anderson. Ayers sets it outside to Jimenez, and she hammers that one off the block to keep the Knights in the lead. Now it will be quickly Kinsley Phillips and Kennedy Cable off of the Black Knight bench and into the game as is Gabby Hooper, the libero. So to serve it now will be Kennedy Cable for the Black Knights. Good hard serve right at Anthony. Winchester will have to help that over there. She does. Now Marr could not get under it to get it over, and the Knights are back up by 3, their largest lead of the match. It will be Cable trying to give them a 4-point advantage here. Standing serve, ripped down the line. Marr with the pass. Yance in position outside to Winchester. Punches it back row, and that one sails out of bounds. 4-point advantage, largest of the night for the Knights. And now it will be Cable again to serve it. So Eagleman's got that. Yance in position, has Eagleman to go to. And now Ayers hustles up, and that's off the Phillips block. Phillips walked all along the line and nothing called, and the Knights are going to get a point out of that, even though Phillips was underneath the net, it looked like, from our vantage point. And that's what Coach Kayla McMahon is arguing, but she's going to get nothing out of it. And now the Lady Devils are down 5. Timeout, Lady Devils.
I'm Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.
So the Knights are up 6 now. Marr with the pass. Yance outside to Epperson. Ayers blocked over there by Anthony. So it'll now be Epperson to serve it for the Lady Devils. Trailing by 5, largest lead of the match so far for either team. That's back set over there, tipped. And Winchester to the floor. Eagleman drives it over, and now here come the Knights. Good block over there by Anthony and Winchester. Epperson steps into the pass. Yance to the middle to Anthony, and she has a decisive kill there on a power dink. It cuts the lead now to 4. Epperson to serve again. Good knuckleball serve picked up over there by Phillips. Now back to Phillips off of it. Epperson's got that. Yance pops it up in the air. Caitlin Anthony takes it over. Picked up on the back row. Set to Phillips on the outside again. That one did not make it over. And the Lady Devils will be within 3. With Epperson to begin serving again. Cut shot over to the side. Cable takes that. They go outside, doesn't make it over. As Odom can't get it across over there, Swain is back to win 2. It will be Epperson to serve it. And the Lady Devils have made their run behind her serves. Ayers with the pass to Ayers. That one's pushed up. Epperson saves it outside to Eagleman. Punch to the back row, long and out, and it will be Black Knight serve, and they're going to maintain a 3-point lead. It will be Gabby Hooper to serve it here for the Knights. That one's cut over towards Anthony. She's got it. Popped back up by Yance. Winchester takes a rip at it. It goes to the back row. Now they punch over with Odom. And Yance takes it over right at the middle person. Outside to Phillips again. Hit, but it'll be out off the block. And the Knights back up by 4 here in the second one. Just joining us, this is set number 2. Swain took the first set, 25-20. And now the Knights lead in this one by 4. as Anthony can't get to that one. They're hustling over there, but they don't get it. And it'll be back up to a 5-point lead for these Knights. So Gabby Hooper, who served the Knights back into the first set, is at the service line again, trying to push the Knights ahead in this one. Knuckleball serve. Anthony's got it. Good pass to Yance off of that. Now she goes back corner. Hooper's there. Great pass to Ayers in the middle. They go to Matheson. Saved by Yance. Now Marr will have to take it. And Winchester takes it over with some mustard on that one. It gets over. Now Phillips to the outside. Yance is there. Winchester pushes back corner, and that one is out. So 6-point lead now for the Knights. Biggest of the night for either team. Good play by Ashton Yance to save that one. And now here come the Knights. Matheson in the middle. Shook takes it off of the floor, but Eagleman can't get to it. And the Knights pulling away a little bit here in this one. So Hooper to serve it again. That one tips the net. She's got an ace out of that one, and the Knights running away all of a sudden. Timeout Swain. So now Hooper will serve it. Shook's got that one off the pass. Winchester a little too close to the net, and that's going to be a Swain point as Matheson is caught. The hand in a cookie jar, so to speak, goes over the net. And Caitlin Anthony will now serve it for Swain, who trails by 7, looking to get back in this one. Deep and out. Subs off the bench for the Knights. It will be Liz Ayers and Gracie Birchfield in for Odom and Allie Ayers. Liz Ayers will serve. Ayers, number 1, is a senior. Shook's got it. The pass is to Winchester, straight up to Marr. Power dink to the spot over there, and the Lady Devils will have service back. It will be Winchester to the line now to serve. And Swain trails by 6. Hooper with the pass. Ayers hustles in. Matheson with the shot. It is good. And so in to serve will be Anderson again for the Knights. A floater. Anthony with the pass. Winchester takes it over and finds the middle. And so Kenzie Eagleman now will serve it for Swain, trailing by 7, looking to scoot their way back into this one. It certainly looks like the Black Knights are fully awake now after the first set went to the Lady Devils. Point to Swain again on that one. It'll be Eagleman back to the service line. Punched over. Hooper on the back row. Great pass to Ayers. Short set to Matheson, and that'll be a point for the Knights. And it will be Matheson to serve it. Jump serve. Floater. Good pass by Anthony. Set to the middle to Marr. Birchfield's in the spot that Marr and Anthony hit before. That one doesn't make it over, so Swain back to 6 here with Marr going to the service line. Good crowd on hand tonight for this one. Final home game of the regular season for the Lady Devils. against the first-place Knights. Menez takes that over. Eagleman steps into a pass. Winchester sets Anthony up top off the block and down. So Caitlin Anthony gets a point out of that off the Winchester set, and Marr will go back and serve it again for the Lady Devils. Rip to the back row. That's off the chest. And an ace there for Marr. That one hit Haley Anderson square in the chest. There was very little she could do about it. And now Marr will serve again, looking to get these Lady Devils even closer. Good hard shot right at Anderson again. She sets on this one. Ayers goes outside to Birchfield. She goes cross court. Winchester gets it and now dinked over. Popped back up by Birchfield. Now back to the middle to Anthony. And the Knights can't get that one over. So Swain back to within 3 here in this one. And just refusing to go away. Jenna Marr to serve it. Anderson again. Ayers to the outside. Birchfield takes a rip at it. She's got that one down. So the Knights stem the run by the Lady Devils. And we'll look to close this second set out now. As Allie Ayers, a sophomore, number 10, checks in, along with Ivy Odom, another sophomore, number 14, for the Black Knights. So Ayers to serve it, right at Eagleman. Good pass right there. Yance takes it over to the back corner. Ayers is there. Now Matheson has to set. She does so. And the Lady Devils pick that up. Winchester tries to find the middle, can't. And now that will be in the middle for the Lady Devils. That's off of Dooley. And the Knights edge even closer here in this second set. Anthony with a pass. It's a good one for Yance. Yance back to Anthony. It's blocked. Eagleman picks it up, gets it over. Great hustle by Eagleman to do that. Now they go outside, and that is out. Cable just got a little too much on that one. The Black Knights want a tip out of it, but I don't think there was one personally, but I could be biased. And now Yance will serve. Floater to the middle. Good hustle by Ayers. They got to take that over soft. Eagleman steps into the pass. Yance has to back up, so she pushes it on over. And now the Knights attack. It's tipped. They go way outside to Epperson. She goes soft across the net, down the net. And there it is right to the middle. So the Knights beat the Lady Devils at their own game with that soft set pass and put it right into the middle of the court. And now are 2 points away from victory in the second set. Phillips checks back in for Anderson. It will be Cable to serve it. And she is over with it. Anthony, good pass to Yance. Yance back to Anthony. She goes up and down. Hooper's got that one. Now Ayers sets the back row. Pushed over. Anthony's there again. Yance up with it. Over to the setter's position. Now Ayers pops that up. And Phillips gets it over, but Anthony's got the answer to that. They go outside to Epperson. The setter had to play it, so it's going to be close. And the Swain hanging tough at the net so far. Everybody scrambling back out to Phillips. She hits it, and it's deep and out. So good hustle and not willing to let that ball hit the floor off the net pays off for the Lady Devils as they get a point here and a chance behind Hannah Epperson to crawl their way back into set 2 as they trail by only 4. Good shot cross court, right to Ayers to set it to the outside to Dooley. Blocked over there by Anthony. And the Lady Devils are to within 3. And we got a substitution for the Knights. And this is going to be Liz Ayers checking back in. So the senior is back in to try to calm things down for the Knights. Epperson to serve it for the Lady Devils. Punched just barely across. Ayers sets it outside to Phillips. Doesn't get over. Lady Devils one step closer. Down by 2. Anderson checks back in for Phillips. And it will be Epperson to serve it to the back row. Ayers sets it to the middle to Dooley. That's punch. Marr's got it. It hits the rafter and is going to fall. Tough break for the Lady Devils. They couldn't foresee it hitting the rafter, and it did. and then they can make no play, and Gabby Hooper goes back to the service line with a set point right here to try to push this game back to even at 1. Anthony with a pass. Yance sets it to the outside to Eagleman. She goes cross court with it. That's Cable, and that hits the floor, so Swain's still alive here. They've got to serve out behind senior Caitlin Anthony as they trail by 2, 24-22. Got to win by 2 in volleyball. Anthony serve. Top spin over. Ayers to set it. She goes middle to Matheson. Shook's there. Now Yance goes up to Marr. Marr jumps, hammers, picked up on the back row by Cable. Now it will get over by Hooper. Lady Devils almost run into each other to get that one. That one barely makes it over by Shook, and it's a good play. Can they get there? The Knights do. And now Yance with a chance to set Marr again. She does. Jenna hammers that one. Hooper's equal to the task. They go outside, and a miss hit brings them back to 1 right here at 24-23. Good volley on that one by both teams, staying alive. And we got a substitution as they get their other senior, Gracie Birchfield, back into the lineup in place of Allie Ayers, the sophomore. And now Caitlin Anthony, senior for the Lady Devils, looks to tie this at 24. Back at Birchfield, pushes Robbinsville all the way to the back line. Swain will have a chance to attack. Good pass. Yance has got it. Marr up, down with it. And now it's tied at 24. The Lady Devils, who trail by 8 at one point, have stormed back into this and now are tied. You must win by 2 in volleyball. Anthony to serve. It is a floater just over. Robbinsville's got it. Ayers has to take it over. Marr sets Eagleman. Hooper's there for the task. Ayers to Matheson, and Matheson finds the floor. Advantage Knights. They will get the serve back here, and senior Liz Ayers will do the duty for them. Swain must break serve and tie it back at 25, or the set goes to the Knights. Deep. Shook's got it. Now Winchester has to hustle into position. Marr takes it over. To the floor goes Birchfield, and Matheson takes it to the middle on 1, and the Knights have taken the second set. We'll be back with the third set.
This is Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Swain County Schools views athletic participation as an extension of the classroom, where valuable life lessons are taught and learned by student athletes. These lessons are best learned when respect is accorded to all participants: players, coaches, officials, administrators, and other fans. Profanity, sexist, racial, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at anyone in this contest venue will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Help us make the right call by exhibiting good sportsmanship throughout the event, regardless of personal feelings or loyalties during the contest. Sportsmanship. Together, we make the right call. I'm Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.
The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here.
Hello, this is Neil Blankenship, head coach of the Maroon Devils. Join us all season long on the Maroon Devil Network.
So we're almost ready for set number 3 here. We want to take a chance to remind you that the soccer Maroon Devils will host Highlands tomorrow night in a big Smoky Mountain Conference clash from Swain County Memorial Stadium. So that one we'll have for you here on the network. You can tune in if you can't make it. Should be a dandy. Those two played to a dandy the first time they played. We're set to get underway here with Anthony to serve it for the Lady Devils. Good overhand spin. And now they go outside to Jimenez. Down the line, Anthony's there. Yance will set Marr to the middle, back off the net. She has to back up. Matheson's got it. That was legal, by the way. Eagleman's got that. Shook pushes it all the way over, and Winchester takes it deep. So we are underway here in the second one. That's to the middle to Matheson. She goes cross court. Anthony, check that. Yance had it, but it hit the rafter, and there's nothing Anthony could do to get under it. Cross country will be at Cherokee tomorrow for a preview of the Smoky Mountain Conference Championship track, in which they will run on next Wednesday for the championship. Ayers serves it. Anthony's got it. Winchester to Marr in the middle, and that's Jenna, and that looked like it is good. I believe so. No, out. Okay. I'm not real sure about some of the signals from the officials, to be honest with you. So we got cross country at Cherokee tomorrow, and then we said volleyball will be at Rosman tomorrow. Marr comes off of the block, and the Lady Devils are on the board. And then, of course, Friday, the big one, the Murphy Bulldogs will be in town because David Gentry going for a record-setting win, number 413, and our Maroon Devils working on an undefeated season as they are in the midst of conference play now. Marr with the rip. She's got that. Hooper digs it, though. Well done by Hooper. Matheson has that blocked by Marr, and we're tied at 2. But more on that football. We'll have a pregame show for you coming up around 7 o'clock. Tune in for that one if you can't make it out. Hopefully you can. It's going to be one of those games you do not want to miss between the Maroon Devils and the Bulldogs. Knights having to scramble. They can't pull it off, and the Lady Devils will have their first lead of this one at 1, and Katie Winchester will serve it. That's a good hard one to the back row. Picked up back there by Cable. Now Ayers sets outside to Jimenez. Blocked by Marr. Jenna Marr with the block, and point for the Lady Devils, who now lead by 2 in this one. It's 1-all in sets if you're just joining us. Thanks for being here on the Maroon Devils Network here on this Tuesday night. Hooper with the pass. Ayers to Matheson in the middle. Floated to the back row. Shook. Great pass to Winchester. Matheson slows that one down. Birchfield takes it over. Now Swain needs to attack. Short set to Marr. She takes it off Matheson's block. They go back to the net again. Eagleman punches that one over. Jimenez will have to play it. Ayers hustles in. Back set, and Matheson could not adjust to that. It's a tough adjustment to make for you when you're going to your left and try to hit it back to your right-handed. So it'll be Winchester to serve it again. Swain up by 3 now in this one. Good pass, Hooper. Ayers is on it. Blocked by Marr at the net. Swain by 4 here over the first place Black Knights early in this one. Winchester hard at Hooper. Hooper's got it. Ayers hustles into place. Right to Matheson. Shook's there. Winchester pops it up. Marr's going to have a shot at it. She hits it right at Hooper. And now Cable has to save it. Jimenez goes over with it. Anthony's got it. Winchester into position. And Shook hits it from the back row, which is a libero you can do. Now Ayers hustles in to get that one. But it's a good spot for the Lady Devils to attack. And they do off the Marr hit. The Winchester pass, and Swain is up 5 in this one. Timeout, Black Knights. As we return to action, Katie Winchester, the senior setter, to serve it. It's hard to the back row to Jimenez. Now Ayers hustles in. Matheson takes a rip and finds the edge of the court over there to break the Tide off the timeout. So some discussion over at the bench. Here we go. It'll be Haley Anderson checking in to serve for the Knights. Marr with the pass right to Winchester, outside to Yance. She goes cross court at Hooper. Hooper's got that one. Ayers back outside, cross court and down. That time by Cable. And it's back to 3 for the Lady Devils. It will be Anderson to serve it again for the Black Knights. The Black Knights enter tonight's contest 10-1 in conference play. Their only loss coming to Murphy, and 18-2 overall on the season. So an outstanding year so far for these Black Knights. Kenzie Eagleman to serve it now. Lady Devils by 4. Down the line to Anderson. Ayers hustles in. Sets to Birchfield, and that one is out. So Swain by 5 matches their biggest lead so far here in the third set. It will be Eagleman to serve it again. Good hard serve to the back row. Hooper with it, pass to Ayers, sets Matheson in the middle. We said that a lot. Eagleman with it. Marr pops it up for Epperson. Epperson goes back row. Anderson the pass. Ayers goes outside to Cable. That one is missed block over there, and Anthony can't get to it, so it's back to 4 for the Lady Devils. Into the lineup is Carsey Dooley for the Knights. She's a junior, and serving will be Carlin Matheson, a senior. Eagleman with that one. Winchester will have to help it out a little bit. Good pass to Epperson, who can't do anything with that. And the Knights have trimmed the lead to 3 now, with Matheson still serving. Floater, and that will sail out. Jenna Marr to serve it now for the Lady Devils. Swain up 4. This is the third set, best of 5, and that one's going to sail out on Jenna. And quickly it will be Allie Ayers in for Gracie Birchfield. Ayers will serve it. And the Lady Devils look to maintain their lead. Marr with the pass. Yance into position. Anthony with the hit. Saved over there by the Knights. Cable. And now Anthony will go at it again. That's pulled up off the floor. Punched over. Winchester saves it. Now Yance pops it back in. Anthony goes to the other side of the court. And now they go outside to Cable. Eagleman with that one. Winchester back outside to Epperson. Hannah goes down the line with that one and gets it down. So the Lady Devils back up by 4 on the Epperson kill off the Winchester pass. And now Yance will serve it. Good floater down the line. Cable with it. Ayers passes it right back to Cable. She pushes it over. Yance has got it. Winchester takes it over with a pass deep. And now they go back to Dooley in the middle. And she finds the floor down the line. And it will be Kennedy Cable to serve. Jimenez checks back in for Anderson. And now Cable will serve it. Hard serve right at Anthony. She's got the pass. Yance takes it to the middle. Cable is there. Now Ayers looks outside to Jimenez. She gets it up. Good save by Yance out there. Epperson goes down the line, and Ayers has to take it. Now the other Ayers has got it. Jimenez goes deep, but Marr's there. Yance to Anthony off the block. Passes it back to Yance. Yance goes outside to Epperson, and no good. So Black Knights back to 2 here. The Lady Devils led by as many as 5 at one point. It will be Cable to serve it for Robbinsville. Down the line, Marr's got it. Pass to Yance, back to Anthony in the middle. She fires it right at Allie Ayers. And Liz Ayers sets it hard set right at Eagleman. They get it over. Now the Knights look to attack. They go outside to Jimenez, and that is out off the block by Winchester and Anthony over there. And we are back to a 1-point game. These first two have been tight and exciting. We shouldn't expect anything less than this one, I would think, and that's been the case so far. Cable with the serve. That's taken over by Yance as Eagleman and Marr had trouble getting that. And now Yance will set off the net. Good shot to the back row to Ayers. The other Ayers sets Jimenez out there. Marr digs that. They will get that over. Eagleman attacks it over. Hooper steps into it. And now Ayers takes it over and finds the floor. Tied at 11 now. First tie since 2-2. Kennedy Cable will serve it for the Knights. Hard back row. Good communication back there by Kenzie Eagleman and Jenna Marr. Marr lets that one ride out of bounds, and it will be Point Lady Devils Hannah Epperson to serve it now for Swain. Good spot. It's over. Cable's got it. Ayers sits back outside to Ayers, and that's a good shot to the back corner by the Robbinsville seniors. So we're tied again at 12. Shook into the game for Epperson for the Lady Devils, and it will be Gabby Hooper to serve it for the Black Knights. A spinner right at Shook. She's got it. Yance tosses it up for Anthony, who hits it right at Hooper. Ayers to her knees to set that after it hit the rafter. Now Yance will set outside to Eagleman. She goes to the middle. Jimenez with it easily. Matheson takes a big rip at it and finds the floor right in front of Ashton Yance. And the Knights with their first lead since early in this game. Hooper with it again. Cut shot. Anthony takes it off of the floor but can't get it towards anyone, and it'll go as an ace for Hooper. She has been the service star for these Black Knights here tonight, and she has the Knights back up by 2, their largest lead here in this one. Shook to the floor. Nobody can get that. Yance and Eagleman run into each other. Timeout Swain, as the lead now is 3 for the Knights.
Hello, this is Neil Blankenship, head coach of the Maroon Devils. Join us all season long on the Maroon Devil Network.
I'm Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.
So Hooper set to serve. She has put the Knights in the lead here. There's another ace. And now the Knights up by 4 in this third set. Hooper to serve it again. That one right at Anthony. It's going to be close. Yance keeps it there. Anthony takes it over off the Matheson block. And now that will find the floor because it hits the rafters. And Robbinsville can't make a play on it. Caitlin Anthony will serve it now for Swain, as the Robbinsville lead is 3. Top spin shot right at Cable. Ayers sets it outside to Jimenez. She takes a rip at it right between Anthony and Shook, and it'll get down for a point for the Knights. Birchfield back in for Ayers now. And now the senior Liz Ayers will serve for the Knights. Anthony with the pass. Winchester middle to Marr. And that's picked up out there. Pushed over, but Yance is there. Set again, and now confusion at the net has the Lady Devils down by 5 again. And Ayers to serve it. Hard serve right at Anthony. She's got it. Will it hit the lights? It does. Marr saves it. Now Winchester takes it over deep, and that's going to be out. And the Knights are up by 6. Ayers to serve it. Hard serve right at Anthony. Good pass to Winchester. She sets Marr. Marr dinks it to the middle, but Birchfield's there. Ayers will sit outside to Jimenez now. That one hits off the top of the net and falls. So now the Knights are pulled away by 7. And timeout by Coach Kayla McMahon as it's a 7-point advantage now by the Knights. We're 1-all in this one. Ayers to serve it. It's a hard one cross court to Anthony. Taking over on one, and that's going to end up paying off for the Lady Devils. And now Winchester will serve it. Hard serve right at Hooper. Ayers sets Matheson in the middle. Anthony sits with it, has got it. Winchester takes it down the line, and Hooper plays it. It was close. Hooper chose to go ahead and try to play that rather than let it hit. And it paid off for the Lady Devils. Winchester to serve again. Swain back to within 5. Hard serve back corner. Robbinsville gets that over. Marr in the middle. Off the Matheson block. Picked up by Cable back there. Here come the Knights. Anthony's got that. Winchester goes over on 2, and it's down for the Lady Devils. Back to 4. Winchester to serve it. Been some great volleyball here tonight, fans. To the opposite side at Jimenez, and now Ayers will go to Matheson. It goes right over her head, so Winchester goes to Yance, who goes to Marr. Matheson tries to set that, and that will be down. Marr didn't touch it, so it's down for the Lady Devils. As she went down, let's hope she's okay. And now Anderson will serve it. Goes right at Marr. Awkward pass. Ace for the Knights. So now Robbinsville 3 away from victory here in the third set. Marr's got that one. Pass to Winchester. Outside to Yance. Ashton hits it hard. She's got it over, and now Robbinsville returns it. Winchester to Marr. Picked up by the Knights, and now they go to attack, and awkward looking play turns out good for the Lady Devils. It will be Epperson back in for Shook, and Kenzie Eagleman to serve it now. Floater by Eagleman, picked up there by the Knights, and there's a shot by Matheson off balance, and it goes out of bounds. Swain back to within 3 here. In case you're just joining us, this has been tight throughout. 25-20 Swain first game, 26-24 Robbinsville second game, and we're headed straight for another one like that. Good pass by Hooper to Ayers. Matheson's got it now. Good spot by Yance. Good pass by Anthony. Winchester with a set. Marr with a kill. Just the way we like it. And it's 22-20. Timeout, Black Knights. Eagleman to serve it. Black Knights by 2. Hooper with the pass. Ayers with the set. Matheson again. Eagleman's got that. Winchester hustles in. Epperson's over down the line, and she's got it down. Great spot by Hannah. Has got that one down. 1 point lead now by the Knights. Kenzie Eagleman to serve it again. Floater down the line, picked up by Anderson. Now Ayers sets outside to Birchfield. Marr with a block. They push it outside. Winchester has trouble with it, but Anthony saves her, and then Eagleman takes it over. Now the Knights go outside to Birchfield again, hard down the line, and that one's down. Anthony did her best to get to that, but it popped right up into the rafters, and that made it really hard. So now Matheson will serve. The Knights need 2 to take this one in this third set. And that's an ace. So set point for the Knights here in this third set. Eagleman with the pass. It's off the rafter, so Winchester has to take it over. Now Ayers with the pass outside to Cable, and that'll do it for your third set. 25-21 Knights. We'll be back with the fourth.
This is Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Swain County Schools views athletic participation as an extension of the classroom, where valuable life lessons are taught and learned by student athletes. These lessons are best learned when respect is accorded to all participants: players, coaches, officials, administrators, and other fans. Profanity, sexist, racial, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at anyone in this contest venue will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Help us make the right call by exhibiting good sportsmanship throughout the event, regardless of personal feelings or loyalties during the contest. Sportsmanship. Together, we make the right call. I'm Taylor Holt with the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.
The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here.
Hey fans, you can catch the Maroon Devil games all season long on the Maroon Devils Network.
Hello, this is Neil Blankenship, head coach of the Maroon Devils. Join us all season long on the Maroon Devil Network.
So fourth set getting ready to come your way from Swain High School. It's 2-1 now. Black Knights in the lead. As we said, the Knights come into the Knights game 18-2 overall, 10-1 in conference play. And so the Lady Devils now will head into this fourth set looking to square things up at 2 and take it to a fifth and final deciding game. Knights are going to have first serve here in this fourth set. Remember, tune in tomorrow night on the Maroon Devils Network as the Maroon Devils will host Highlands in soccer action. Battle among the top teams in the Smoky Mountain Conference, and that one should be a dandy coming your way. Cross country will be at Cherokee tomorrow to preview the conference championship course that they will run on next Wednesday. And then, of course, volleyball will be at Rosman on Thursday. And you can see all the exciting action of the Maroon Devils and Bulldogs on Friday, as Murphy's in town for a showdown between first-place teams in the Smoky Mountain Conference. Maroon Devils unbeaten in conference play and overall, and the the Bulldogs have one loss on the season, but none in conference play. Some sloppy ball at the net, but now Matheson will take a rip at it, and she's got the angle to put that one down. The Black Knights out to a 2-0 lead in this one, with Liz Ayers to serve it, and Robbinsville looking to put this match away. Perhaps a little bit more exciting than the Knights actually wanted here tonight, as all of these have been close. That's off the block. Good hustle over there by Shook and Eagleman, but they can't get to it. So Ayers will serve it again. 3-0 start for the Knights here, needing to take game 4 to win this match. Shook with pass. Winchester tries to get there and can't. And we're a 4-0 start here in this one. Marr steps in. That's going to be off the rafters, so that'll be a point for the Knights. 5-0. Epperson in for Shook as we start this 5-0 run here in the fourth set. Good pass by Anthony. Dump over by Winchester and pays off. The Lady Devils have broken the serve, and it will be Winchester to serve it now for Swain. Good hard serve to the back row. Hooper's pass pulls Birchfield way over into the stands, but she gets it. Now Anthony to Winchester to Marr. She takes a rip at that one, and she's got that one down off of the block. And it'll be Winchester to serve it. And we got a rotation error on Swain. So sub for Robbinsville. Anderson will serve it again. Ripped right at Epperson, pulled out by Eagleman, and now Anthony saves it. Mishit by Birchfield. Matheson takes it over. Eagleman's got it. Winchester has to hustle to get there. Marr has to push it over. Epperson dug that one. Now the Knights come at it again. Power dink. Winchester saves it. Yance takes it over. Birchfield whacks it over, and Anthony saves it. Now Winchester takes it right to Hooper. Ayers takes it right to Winchester. Outside to Eagleman. She has to go cross court. Matheson saves it. Ayers. And that's out. So Eagleman to serve it. Good hard serve. Knights run into each other. It's pushed cross court. Winchester to the ground. Dumped over by Yance. Now Birchfield takes it back row. Anthony with a pass. Winchester takes it over. And now here come the Knights outside to Birchfield. She takes a rip at it. I don't think that one made it over. The official didn't either, but he didn't call it. So now we get the ball, and Marr takes that one straight down. And we're back to a 2-point lead here. Very little you can do when Jenna Marr gets on a roll like that. Winchester with the pass. And now Eagleman will serve, looking to put the Lady Devils back to square here. Ayers passes to Matheson. She rips it. Winchester can't get it underneath it, and the Knights are back up by 3. Dooley into the game, and it will be Matheson to serve for the Robbinsville squad. Floater Ace. Back corner. And Matheson will do it again. Eagleman dives for it, and she got it down. Way to go, Kenzie Eagleman. Great hustle. And the only thing she could do with it is get her hands on it, and it goes all the way over, and Robbinsville can't return it. So a point for Swain on the Eagleman dig. Jenna Marr to serve it. Jump serve by Marr. Didn't get that one over. So Allie Ayers will check in for Birchfield here. Ayers will serve it. Knights leading by 4. Marr's got it. Yance hustles in. Now Eagleman will hit it from the back row. It's going to throw the Knights off. They're going to have to free ball this over, and they do. Epperson's got it. Winchester takes it over. And they go back outside. Blocked, and that's out. So Ayers to serve it again. I had little to no spin on it. Anthony picks it up. She goes cross court, finds the floor. Ashton Yance will go to the service line now. Swain needing to make a run to get back in this a little bit. Yance knuckleballed. Never moved as it went across the net. That'll be Dooley in the middle, but Marr is there to get it. Yance hustles in. Her and Winchester collide, and that point will go on the miss hit to the Knights. They're back up by 5. Jimenez in for Anderson, and Cable will serve it now for the Knights. Anthony's got it. Yance has to hustle in to get that. Now Winchester hits it down the line and finds the floor. Good job of pass set kill there by the Lady Devils. Hannah Epperson to the service line for Swain. Floater picked up by Ayers. That made it over. Well done, Knights. Ayers to set it, goes outside to Jimenez. That's off of the Swain block and down. And Swain will take their first time out. So Hooper to serve it now. The Black Knights up by 5. Good serve. That's Yance has got that right back to Anthony. And the Knights scramble to get into position. Pushed not quite over. And it will be Caitlin Anthony to serve now. Swain's going to have to get themselves back in this set here at some point. Good serve by Anthony. Now Ayers will set middle to Matheson again. Shook with it. Can Eagleman help it? Yes, she can. Now it's pushed right to the center where there's nobody there. And the Black Knights take advantage of that. Birchfield back in for Ayers. And Liz Ayers will now serve for the Knights, as they've maintained this 5-point bulge for a good portion of this set. Tamar in the middle. She's right at it. And Hooper saves that. Can they get it over? Yes, they can. And they're all over each other over the line. So that's going to be a point for the Lady Devils as Birchfield and Matheson got tangled up under the net. And Winchester will serve it. Hooper with it. Ayers sets Matheson. Winchester to the floor to pick that up, and now Marr hits it over. Ayers to the outside to Jimenez, and she is long with that one. So Swain back to 3 here. And Winchester looking to get them all the way back. 2-1 Black Knights here. The Lady Devils need to win to stay alive in this one. Jimenez pushes over. Shook's there. Winchester's got it. Nice set to Marr. Marr's up with it. She's got a kill over there as Ayers can't do anything with that. And Katie Winchester will go back to the service line. Good one to the back row. Ayers to Matheson, a little bit under it. Winchester's got it, but it's right to the Swain bench, and nobody can make a play. So the Black Knights stay within that 3-point threshold as they lead by 3. Anderson back in to serve. Marr with it. Good pass to Winchester. She goes outside to Yance. Yance cross court. Hooper gets it off the floor. Now Ayers to the outside to Cable. Eagleman's got that. Winchester hustles into position. Now Kinsey over with it, right at Ayers. Hooper steps in to Birchfield. She pushes it over. Anthony's there to get it, and that's popped up by Eagleman and then taken to the back corner by Winchester nicely. Ayers to Matheson again. Shook's got that. Popped up, and now Eagleman punches over. Good spot. Cable's there, though. Back set to Matheson off the Marr block. And down. Good volley that time by both teams. Robbinsville came out with the advantage and now lead by 4. Anderson to serve again. Floater to the back row. Anthony's got it. Winchester over with it. And now Birchfield slings it to the back row, and Marr will get a impromptu set where she can't get her feet set. And now a 5-point lead. Again for the Knights. This has been their largest lead in this game. And Anderson will serve it for Robbinsville. Marr with the pass. Winchester over. Matheson's got it. Hits it again. Shook steps in. Now Winchester with it to the front to Marr. Marr off the block and down for the Knights. And now it is a 6-point bulge, largest in this game for the Knights. Anderson to serve it again. Good pass by Anthony. Winchester up with it. Marr down with it. Ayers digs it. Bounces off the rafter. Pulled back in. And that will be a point for Swain. Swain is not led in this third set. Eagleman will take over the serve with Swain trailing by 5 and try to push the Lady Devils ahead. Ayers to Matheson. Eagleman digs it. And it will be point to the Knights. Dooley in for Hooper, and Matheson will serve it. Cut shot picked up over there by Marr. Winchester goes outside to Epperson. She goes deep with it, and now the Knights come back and attack. Marr has to take it. Epperson with the left hand, punched over by Birchfield, and that pushes the lead to 7. Timeout Swain with the lead at 7. Carlin Matheson to serve for the Black Knights, who now lead by 7 in this fourth set. Jump serve by Matheson. It's solidly over. That one's off the rafters and an ace for Matheson. And now the biggest lead of this set for the Knights. It also matches their biggest lead of the night at 8. Jump serve again, and that one sails out on Matheson. So Swain breaks the serve, and now Marr to serve it. Let's see if Jenna can get the Lady Devils back in this one. Good serve down the line. Cable's got it. Ayers sets Matheson from the back row, and she doesn't get that one over. So Swain making some dents here. And Marr will go back to the service line again. Good hot serve right at Matheson. Ayers has got it. She goes to Birchfield out there. Blocked by Anthony and Epperson on that one. Good job by Caitlin and Hannah. And they get that one down. Swain back to 5. Marr to serve it again. We're right at. That's going to be free balled over. And now Swain with a chance to attack here. Anthony goes way deep with it. Hooper plays it. I believe it was out. And that'll work out to the advantage of the Lady Devils. Good push shot by Anthony to put that in a spot where the Knights had to make a decision. And so Swain back to within 4 after their timeout. Marr to serve again. That one is picked up, carried over. And now Anthony off the block. That's going to be tight. Ayers pops it straight up. Blocked by Dooley. Winchester's got it. And now it's pushed outside. Epperson over deep with it. Well played. Ayers pushes it outside to Cable. That's blocked. Hooper's got it. And pushed deep. Marr with it. Winchester pushes it deep. Hooper with it. Ayers to Dooley in the middle, and Dooley puts it on the floor. Ayers for Birchfield again. She will serve it. This is Allie Ayers, the sophomore of the Black Knights. Marr with the pass. Anthony off of her back leg. Now they go outside to Cable. She doesn't get it over. And the Lady Devils will have some new life. It will be Ashton Yance to serve it. Floater over, played there. That has to turn into some really sloppy volleyball, but Robbinsville gets it over. Now Yance pushes it back to Hooper and gives the Knights a chance to attack, and they do. Point for Robbinsville. So the Knights 3 points away from taking the match here tonight. That one's over. Marr's got the pass. Yance with it at the front. Anthony up and down with it right at Robbinsville. And now the Knights have to play it over, and they do. And they're going to call Swain for sliding under the net. 2 points away now are the Knights. It will be Kennedy Cable to serve. Swain needs to break it right here. And they do. So Hannah Epperson back to the service line for the Lady Devils. That's close. Set outside, back to the middle, and Anthony takes it to the floor. Well played. Good pass from Yance on that one to set that kill by Caitlin Anthony. Epperson back to the line again. Another floater right at Jimenez. She passes it to Ayers, to Dooley in the middle off the Anthony block. Now Yance in position outside to Eagleman. She's off the block at the net by the Knights. And now they go outside to Jimenez. Blocked. That's going to be tight again. Anthony takes it down. Caitlin Anthony with a kill. Timeout, Black Knights. Lady Devils trail by 3. This is the 4th set of this match. Swain has to win it. They're down 2-1. And the Black Knights 2 points away from taking this match. Marr with it. Anthony helps it. Winchester's over with it. Now here come the Knights. They go back set. They go deep corner. Epperson's there. Anthony sets outside to Eagleman. She goes cross court at Jimenez, and now the Knights come back with an attack. Marr saves it. Can Yance get there? Yes, she can. Winchester over and hard. So they go back row. It's taken over. Marr to her knees. She's got it. Yance gets it close to the net, not over. So now the Knights are at match point here with their best server at the service line in Gabby Hooper. Good hard knuckle ball. Anthony with it. It's close, and then Jimenez puts it away and puts the Lady Devils away. No, check that. She was over the line or over the net, so it is not match point. My mistake. It'll be Lady Devils ball. Anthony to serve. Swain still alive in this one. To the back row. Jimenez with the pass. Ayers sets Matheson to the middle. There's the dink. Eagleman's there. Marr's got that, and she is out, and that is the match that time as Robbinsville takes it from our Lady Devils 3-1 in some very tight contests tonight. Thank you all for joining us here on the Maroon Devils Network, and it's been our pleasure to bring you Lady Devil volleyball all season long this year. We'll see you again tomorrow night from the soccer pitch as Highlands is in town to face the Lady Devils, or Maroon Devils rather. Check that. And cross country will be at Cherokee tomorrow. Volleyball travels to Rosman on Thursday. And then, of course, the showdown Friday night between the Murphy Bulldogs coming into town at a 6-1 record. Our Maroon Devils 7-0. But it will be Coach David Gentry's first attempt at securing his record-setting 413th win as a Bulldog coach. So tune in for that one, or better still, come out and see that one in person. You're going to want to catch all of that action live. If for some reason you can't be there, tune in at 7 o'clock on the Maroon Devils Network as we'll have a pregame show for you then, followed by kickoff from Swain County Memorial Stadium. Thanks for joining us.
With the Maroon Devils Network. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the notification bell down below so you can get a notification every time that we upload a video.